If you have just started taking photos of the night sky or you have been doing this for a while and want to know how you can improve your images, this video might be useful. We have listed 4 ways you can improve your astrophotography images. Number 1 is to choose the right target. And what I mean by that is if you are traveling to a dark sky location, you should take advantage of that and capture fainter targets or broadband targets where you don't need filters if you are shooting color. And under light polluted skies, I recommend to capture an emission nebulae with narrowband filters. You should also avoid the moon, so the new moon phase is the absolute best time to capture targets. But if the moon is up, try to avoid it and capture something that is far away from the moon. That will give you a cleaner result and you'll have less gradient in your images. When deciding what target you want to capture, my advice is to go for something that gets high in the sky. The reason you want your target to be as high as possible is because of the atmospheric turbulence. It has a massive impact on the scene quality. The higher your target is, the less it's affected by it. For example, the best time to photograph the Orion Nebula or the Horsehead Nebula is wintertime in the northern hemisphere. In wintertime, the Orion constellation rises highest in the sky. Number 2, location. The main thing here is light pollution. The better your sky conditions are, the better your image will be. Simple as that. Unfortunately, light pollution has such a massive impact on astrophotographers and we can't every time travel under dark skies. But the truth is, darker skies are better. Luckily we have light pollution and narrowband filters we can use, and they do bring a lot to the table, especially when you invest on quality filters. It's so unbelievably amazing how you can capture deep sky objects even under heavy light pollution. Right now we have season start sale campaign. So now you can get filters and astrophotography gear and save some extra money. My third tip is to work on your processing. It takes a lot of practice, but your editing skills plays a massive part on this hobby. By learning different techniques and approach, you can make seriously stunning images. If you are just getting started, I recommend to pick one editing software like Adobe Photoshop and stick with that. Or if you want to start using dedicated software, I recommend to check out Astropixel Processor. Learn how to use it and practice as much as you can. Watch tutorials, take inspiration of other images you like and try to find your style. Ideally, you want good signal to noise ratio, which brings me to my last tip. Shoot more data. Your total exposure time is one of the biggest factors on your final image quality. Typically, try to aim for 2 to 8 hours of exposure time. That should give you enough data to create a clean image. Something to keep in mind is that sky conditions, gear, filters, target will affect how much exposure time you need. For example, fainter targets require more exposure time than brighter targets, like the Orion Nebula. When you dedicate yourself on a one target, that is really going to show in the final result. Shooting more data is also the best noise reduction you will have. Remember that you can add data to your targets also later. Heck, it doesn't even need to be shot with the same equipment. You can stack them together anyway. The right target, location, processing, total exposure time. Really focus on these things and your images will get better. Clear skies.